Hi everyone, Lord Crew here, and welcome to my channel. So good news, we will have another budget deck, and this is called Sage Midrange Nature. So without further guys, let's proceed. So I previously posted a Sage Control Nature where that is like comprises of like Demogorgon or like a top tier deck using a top tier nature cards, and that is well tested in Mythic rank. So that was like a very effective nature control, and now I came up with a budget version of that one. So now the difference between the mid range and control is very simple. The deck is considered control if you have like more than two 7 casting costs and above. So uh for example for this one, this is a Sage mid-range, right? So in Geo deck, if you have like two 7 casting costs and below, so you only have like two 7 casting costs, then you are considered a mid-range. But if you add another creature on this deck, like for example another 7 casting costs or 8 casting costs, means you have like three or more cards with higher than 7 casting, then you are considered now a control deck. Now the problem is with a control deck, uh for you to stay longer in the game, you really need expensive cards like Demogorgon and such. And that's like your win condition are literally on the 7 casting cost and above. But this is like considered the mid range because your goal is to win before turn 7 or during turn 7. And the this is like literally similar to the old style mid-range or big beast nature where uh, we have this the big six. So the big six, this is are the six casting costs. uh so these are the 4-6 casting costs. As you, if you're like familiar with the mid-range few weeks ago, we have like either dual giant pangolin, dual sudden bloom, or dual giant pangolin, or dual the hunt, or this kind of mix, dual giant pangolin and one of each. Now, the updated version, because Sage of Renewal is a good card, but 7 casting costs. Instead of like some players that I noticed, instead of like replacing either giant pangolin or one or two of these on the big six, you added Sage of Renewal. But in my experience playing this one, the variation of this one, I think it's okay to have like this old big six and then have this Sage of Renewal for later game, because usually you're in the previous mid range, you're only relying in Giant Pangolin and Salamon Dahan, and that's it. You hope you win the game. But if you enter in if you enter the 7 casting cost, or a little bit late game because your opponent are a control deck, then you're might running out of cards, right? But the good thing is Sage of Renewal. The main reason why Sage of Renewal, aside is a 6/6 for 7 casting cost, it will give you, you will refresh 4 mana, and you can able to delve a up to maximum of 4 cards depending of the combination of casting costs. For example, if you're lucky, you can like delve low hanging fruit 4 times, means that's total of 4 casting costs. Or you can like uh, do a dual canopy, or one canopy, one low hanging fruit, and one revivification for heal. And then or you might have like aspect of pangolin or wildfire, and then just only one card. So you have like a mix, and you can like literally select delve a card that you can use on that same turn. FYI, same turn, because you will refresh 4 mana. And that's literally give you an advantage. Either control the board, or control the board, or literally win the game. So that's why Sage of Renewal is like literally, I feel like it's a must now in a nature, especially for a mid-range. You can like add this one. And as you can see, this is like identical to almost of like almost same mid-range nature deck. So now in my so I played 6 times. I tried multiple variation, but so far this deck gave me like the highest win rate so far. And as you can see, my from my 6 game, I only got one loss, and that because of a board wipe deck. And on this same deck, I managed to win one game against board wipe deck. So it's like a one win and one loss for board wipe deck. But for other game like Deception and Nature, I managed to have a good win. So the other variation that I tried, I managed to win with War and Magic. But it's like the difference is like on my playtest, like instead of like using Brazen Moose, I tried Guild Enforcer. Instead of Overgrown Rhino, I I I ended up with Starving Sabertooth, something like that. I even tried like dual giant pangolin, dual sudden bloom. I not dual sudden bloom, double giant pangolin and double the hunt. I tried that one variation. Uh, the first casting costs are the same. Instead of like low hanging fruit, I even tried Munisonian Infiltrator, but I switched back to low hanging fruit. I think that's much more better. So that was like so this like almost like identical with the other deck. So as you can see, I can like replace Rabid Bear. I can like replace Celestial Stack depending on what three casting costs you have as a budget player. But I believe this is like a good variation. But it depends on you as a player. You can literally change them, but the concept is the same. Just like you have like the big six, Sage of Renewal for 7 Casicos, and you can like mix and matches now on your first, second, and third. You can like either one Lightning Strike, add dual Rabbit Bear, or if you don't have Celestial Stag, go for dual Rabbit Bear and such. So you can literally update this deck accordingly based on your available card. But this give me a good win rate. As you can see, no Underbrush Boar. I have Finian because we all know Finian is part of the Divine Order. And I mentioned here, like if you don't have Celestial, you can go Rabbit Bear, Falling Star. You can eat if you have Jaguar Stop, same with Mighty Uncle, you can like go that, replace it with Brazen Moose or Overgrown Rhino as Starving Sabertooth, Brazen Moose. For Guild Enforcer, I have one variation where I only have like one Falling Star and one Jaguar Stop, but then I realized Jaguar Stop is not part of the budget, so I remove it. I even have like if you want like uh you have like if you want single giant pangolin, and then you can add Sudden Bloom or the hunt here. And as you can see, I mentioned there. So if you really in Mythic rank, if you really want to tech up versus board wipe deck, I think you will never go with Ironclad and S bar, just like to sleep, because sleep is literally kills majority the nature deck, guys. The nature. So there's a similar deck list by False Cure. So he asked me if I could like test his deck. I feel like we're like anyway same concept. So if we check the deck created by False Cure, this is like his budget deck. He has like tested furthermore. Uh, two Sage Renewal instead of double Giant Pangolin. He went for double Hunt. He's still using Falling Star. He used Guild Enforcer. Me, I use him Brazen Moose. I use Starving Sabertooth. I use Underbrush. The Overgrown Rhino. I added Bladefly. He used Nefarious. We almost like identical now on the lower one, on the one casting cost. So that's like a variation. Yes, this is like a must have now. Marsh and Wild Hog for early board presence. Uh, if you want to add Underbrush board, you can replace Wild Hog if you like, or but it's up to you guys. Okay, so thank you. Kindly please continue watching for the playtest. We're gonna go for Animal Bond versus Nature.
The calm before the storm.
So this is nice. We can go for
Best of luck.
early Black Jaguar. It depends on like how powerful his nature. If he has like Underbrush.
Answer the call. circle of life. Awaken. I've done all that I can.
We can kill this one with spells, and he can like use god power to kill one of them. Either he kill this one directly or use random. But the good thing is if this dies, so the good thing is we are ahead of hand card compared to him. We have ahead of board. Can attack one and the thing is he did not play anything, so we can play both of this one. Usually giant pangolin are considered now a creature remover.
Answer the call. Nature is often unpredictable.
It's total of 9. Trying to
Be free.
why I make him 5/5
A
because giant
forest
pangolin,
divided
if that's
is
giant pangolin,
destined to fall.
will just able to attack this one and died. Go for Selena's Mark versus Deception because we can like hit those hidden guys. Then make creatures. Like to open with Rabid Bear, but we need one casting cost. This is good. But that's the thing. We don't have first turn. We don't have second turn. So I drop the.
The calm before the storm. Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Answer the call.
Let's go for 50-50. Oh, Wild Hog is a little bit late.
My turn.
Oh, he got it. So that's nice.
Answer the call.
We gonna good. Ah, we will ping this one. Can play Guild Enforcer to hide behind, but he knows that I already get the Ranger's Bow. Oh, nice. But that will do nothing. It deals 5 damage to me. Nice one. Can get the battle ore.
Awaken.
Use Giant Pangolin next
I've
turn.
never been much of an environmentalist. My turn. The bigger they are, the more they suffer.
So Giant Pangolins is considered not a creature, but like similar to Underblush. Like more a kill spells. Can do the
That
same
must
thing.
have hurt. Answer the call.
I want to use this one. Because if this survive,
You can do it. I
that's like
believe in you.
one. He will never get this one yet. 14. He can get this one. like boost this one into +4/+4. If he has hunting trap, he used it already. Same thing like previously, but he tried to use a
This is not the
spell.
way. Awaken.
That's nice. I think he's trying to reach that one. Let's distill stun damage. That's what I'm thinking. Overkill is powerful. Just deal 6 and then +4/+4. We just go
Seasons pass.
that's will give us 16 but we cannot get any more. We can like go this one.
I'm running out of time.
Nice. So the good thing is, with or without, I can like attack him. Enable friends sudden bloom. I can enable sudden bloom. So he stole our weapon. He stole our weapon.
Answer the call.
Oh, that's bad.
All right, let's dance. That's enough for now.
Nice. Okay, he quit. The good thing is it's too big for him. Like he should rely on the hunting trap,
Spring
but
forth.
he doesn't have. So if he does not get the weapon, I can like attack him and use the sudden bloom. But he managed to. But the good thing is we managed to get the rune of fire using the bless of moose. So sometimes it's having a moose. The blessed is nice. So versus nature, I always prefer animal bond. We're gonna need first drop.
The calm before the storm.
Nice.
Best of luck.
Go for second and canopy if you can jump.
Answer the call.
My
My turn. Growth requires patience.
But we shuffle
We
only one
must
the
find peace.
Maybe we'll get it.
Awaken. For now, I must rest.
And get one kill. So the good thing is we have more 6 casting costs now.
Nothing I can't handle. My turn.
Hit please. Yes.
Every life lost is a tragedy. It's the circle of life.
So our problem, we have lots of confused. That's why sometimes I feel like we have like at least one will survive. Nice.
Okay, I can do this. I will not back down. My turn. Nature is often unpredictable.
Well, the good thing is we got all the one. That's like a massive cards we got from the stage of renewal. Give us all the I like all the one casting cost that I get. So this is the combo. Blood. Boom. That's a nice win.
adversity.
This is a good.
The calm before the storm. Best of luck.
So I went for a first turn, use my mana because I can follow up a second turn mana. Opponent play a creature. If he play Letinon, he will not able to play Letinon.
Awaken.
So third turn, if he attack this one, I can play Rabbit Bear. This is like the favorite opening of
This is not the
King
way.
Jubilees with Orpheus Champion.
My turn.
Needs to attack and ping.
Answer the call.
So the only advantage of this one versus War, the good thing is if he can kill it next turn using the low hanging. You can copy a card of it. You can go for this. This is nice compared to others. This is I like this one, especially if you have like a vibrant. Or we can kill it. That's his mistakes.
Answer the call. Finally, a challenge.
So we managed to
not the
kill
way.
lots of. We'll attack this one and ping. Nice.
Awaken.
The truth is, this can be still called big beast nature. Because we are using all the big beast.
My turn.
I want to attack this one. So this is nice for us. Once this come out, he plays something. We can attack face as long as it's not Guild Enforcer. I like Fey Flame partnered with Sudden Bloom. We can use Fey Flame to activate the frenzy. Oh man, yeah. We got lucky on that. I thought like the Rhino will be version.
Ancient weather.
So I selected Animal Bond in this one. My opponent's thinking forever. Let's have 5. Probably board wipe deck. Currently it's nighttime in probably Europe.
The calm before the
What do we
storm.
expect?
Knock 'em dead. Hmm.
Answer the call. Awaken.
This has gone on long enough.
My turn. I've done all that I can.
I am not kind in death to those who oppose me in life.
Awaken. Growth requires patience.
Oblivion is merely a second deck of cards.
Yeah, so I'm not quite sure about this deck. I thought like it's a board wipe deck. It has like
May life
uh,
spring forth.
the ramp one, but it's not. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, kindly please subscribe and like. And if you have like question or suggestion, kindly please leave a comment and see you next time. Thank you for watching.
There's a distance between us. It's getting